Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome to the regular season finale of year number 1 in the Hawai'i Dynasty. It is going to be our final double header of week number 1, or not week number 1, of year number 1, and we have been dominating. We really turned this team around from the beginning of the year where we were kind of just like hit or miss. Are we going to play good? Are we not going to play good? It was kind of just like up in the air, kind of wild actually. So we had some struggles. We lost to some teams early on that maybe we shouldn't have lost to. We only have 2 losses, one to UCLA, but the other one was unfortunately to Sam Houston, which we made them look unbelievably good. So we've had some up and downs to the season, but we've really gotten our stride. We've really hit our stride. It's been unbelievable. We've been even blowing out teams at points. So we wrap up today's episode with 2 games. If we win both of these games, I'm guessing we win the conference because that would be an undefeated conference season. So I would guess we would at least win our side of the conference and go to the conference championship game in the next episode. I don't know what's going to happen. I would assume we do conference championship and then whatever bowl game we get. I don't think we'll be ranked, even if we win the conference championship, since we are in the Mountain West. I guess we'll have to find out, but this has been a really good first season. I'm super excited to see what's coming up next. Hope you guys are too. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club, and let's finish out year number 1 as strong as we've been continuing it so far. So in the first game of today's doubleheader, we will take on the 3-6 Utah State team. They are not that good this year, but I mean, that doesn't mean they can't beat us. We've seen other things happen. So if we go down here to the bowl projections, where do they have us playing? They have us playing in the New Mexico Bowl against Sam Houston. Okay. That is very interesting. Now, that's still with 2 games left to go, so this could obviously change depending on if we lose or win these 2 games. But if we go to the conference standings right now, we currently sit in the Mountain West Conference at the top of the spot. So we would probably play Wyoming. If they continue to win and we continue to win, we probably will play Wyoming in the Mountain West Conference Championship game. That would be pretty fun. I think we can beat Wyoming. I think we already have beaten Wyoming if we go look at our team schedule here. We have the loss to UCLA and the loss to Sam Houston. Those were rough weeks in back-to-back. But we have not played Wyoming this year. Okay, they weren't on our schedule in the conference this year. So that would be a new matchup. That's interesting. I'm very curious to see if we continue to win these next 2 games, and if they continue to win, how that all plays out. Game number 1 of the episode. Oh, I forgot to show you guys recruiting. At the end of I always do the next week's recruiting at the end of the previous episode, so we did that at the end of last episode. This is where we stand right now. I did miss out on Ethan Morg and Kareem Bynum, but I kept them on my board because if for some reason they decide to decommit, then I want to be right here ready for them. But here are our 4 commits so far. We've got the 2-star wide receiver Zaire Toney. We've got the 3-star bust corner Mafu Lotulelei. We've got Antonio Wells, who is a 2-star corner, and a 2-star defensive end Ramon Funk. But remember, this is only year number 1. We're not that good of a team. We only have 400 hours. These are around the types of players that we should probably be pulling in. But that doesn't mean we can't aim for a little bit higher. If we go down here a little bit, we're trying to grab 4-star wide receiver Matthias Felix. If we can pull him in, he would be a game changer. 96 speed. That is game changing. And he's 6'5". That is game changing for the position. Because remember, Stephen McBride is a senior. He's gone after the year. So bringing in Matthias Felix as a true freshman would be unbelievable. That is an absolute game changer. He's already got some great mental abilities that he's coming in with right off the bat. So that's an absolute game changer. We need to bring this guy in. Auburn is trying to make a little bit of a push, but we've got that visit for him. I think that's coming up pretty soon. So Matthias Felix is a must get. Another must-get is Shane McGarry. We're also trying to get 3-star defensive end Vince Mixon. We're going for a few other 3-stars to build this class out, and I do think we can, in fact, bring these guys in. Fetu Mama is a good player. He's not a great player. He's not going to have a great development trait because he's a bust, but he's got 88 speed. He's also a hometown guy from Honolulu, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to go after him a little bit. But if we can end up bringing in some of these 3-stars, that would definitely help our class out, because right now we've only got 4 players in the class, and it's not that good. Yeah, we're actually at the bottom of the Mountain West as far as top classes, both in the nation and in the conference. We only have 4 players, and 3 of them are 2-stars, so we're not looking too good in terms of the class, but it's not over by any means. It is not over. They still got the transfer portal. We still got a lot of work to do in recruiting. There's still a good chance we can bring in a really, really solid class. I'm not saying top 50, but maybe we get top 75. I'd be okay with that for our first year. But it's time to go and play against Utah State. The Aggies are trying to ruin our momentum, but I don't want that to happen. I don't want our momentum to get ruined. Are they going to wear white jerseys? No, they're not. Okay. This is a big game. We need to get it done. It just has to happen. I mean, we got to keep these wins going if we want to play in the conference championship. That's the name of the game. Okay, here we go. In Utah State, wherever they play, wherever their stadium is, I didn't read where it said at the beginning. Wherever we're at here in Utah, taking them on. I think we can get this done. Bryson Barnes is their starting quarterback. He must not have been playing all year because he only got 6 touchdowns on the year and less than 1,000 yards. So there's no way he's been their starter the whole year unless that's how bad they've been. I mean, they've won 3 games, so I wouldn't be shocked, but do they have any injuries? Yeah, their starting quarterback, Spencer Petras, injured with a broken tailbone. So he's been probably done for most of the year. And that's probably why they're as bad as they've been with their senior quarterback down for the year. That's a bad beat. But it does give their quarterback, Bryson, whatever his name was, some valuable reps since the quarterback this year that's injured is a senior. So it's some valuable game reps for him going into next season. But he's going up against a buzzsaw. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors are not looking to fall into the trap. Although that's a really good pass and a really good route from this receiver. Takes it all the way to midfield. Not a good start. We had him on 3rd down, and they complete it on a really good ball and a really good route. Just got beat there. Got to be better than that. Absolutely got to be better than that. But that's been the story all year, really, is our corners getting beat across the middle, down the field, whatever. You name it. They're getting beat by it, and that is an unbelievable breakup by Logan Taylor. I tried to turn it into him to at least swat it away, maybe even get a lucky pick, but it is just an incomplete pass. Got lucky that he dropped it. The way that he tackled him didn't look like he was going to make him miss or make him drop it, but he did. Broken tackle, then brought down at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 6. Let's run a little cover 3. Maybe that will not allow them for wide open middle of the field throws. And I really would like Robinson to do something. Logan Taylor cleans it up in the middle. I'm going to miss Logan Taylor, man. We really need to bring in a middle linebacker that's going to get the job done as good as Logan Taylor because he has been a great player. A fantastic player for us. That's going to go out. Wow. Where's they going to mark that at? The 2. That's an unbelievable punt. Wow. A crazy punt from the Utah punter. That's a wild one. And how dare they put Cam Stone as my impact player? That's disrespectful to this defense. You put Cam Stone as my impact player. Have you watched any Hawaii games? He gets cooked every single time he's out there. You put Logan Taylor there, or you put anybody else, really. Logan Taylor is way more productive and way more of an impact player than Cam Stone is. That's for sure. And listman Landon Sims has been a bright spot on the team, and so has Cam Barfield. He hasn't really done so much in the kick return game since that one game where he had like 3 kick return touchdowns in the same game, which was just unbelievable. But he's been a solid running back for us this season as a backup. Braden Shager trying to get the job done, giving it to the senior redshirt Stephen McBride. And I think next game, the final game of the doubleheader, is our final home game, so that should be senior day, so that'll be nice. Celebrate senior day with some of the some of the impactful players that are going to be leaving us after the year, which is going to be sad. I'm going to definitely miss Steve McBride. And I'm going to miss Nishigaya because I think he's also a senior. Oh, look at Hines. Hines has been a revolution this year. Tylan Hines, he's been coming in as Landon Sims and Cam Barfield have been getting more reps. They've been getting a little bit more tired. So Tylan Hines has been coming in. He's been actually performing better than I ever expected he would. Oh, what a ball from Shager to Ashlock. And Ashlock trying to extend but can't get the ball across the line. It'll be at the 1-yard line. And we will hand this football to Landon Sims. Get in there, Landon. Oh, I probably should have went that other way. That's my mistake. I probably should have just taken that open spot, but I thought that I could get around the side and it would go in better, but it didn't. Just pound it in there. Landon Sims touchdown. We've been saying that all year. He's a stud. If only he was faster. If only he was a little bit quicker. He'd be the perfect running back, basically. But we take a quick lead here against Utah after they punted the football to us on their first drive. Let's go out and do it again. It's as simple as that. Rinse and repeat. Go back out there and get the job done once again. Here we go. I need Robinson to play a little bit better on the defensive line. Obviously, we know that Deion Washington's a stud. Oh, that's a great run. He had so much open space there. Got to clean up the middle there. A little too sloppy. A little bit too sloppy. Oh, there he is. Deion Washington. One of the best run-stopping defensive tackles in the country. And he does it again. 2nd and 13. Do they go back to the run? There's no way. There's no way they go back to the run. It will be a pass. It's a quick pass as well. Very inaccurate. Wildly inaccurate from this Bryson Barnes dude. He's a junior, though, so he's been around. He's not a youngster. He's been around for a little bit, so the fact that they're 3 and 6 really says something about how good this quarterback is. And that'll be an incomplete pass, and look who it was. It was Logan Taylor. He's a stud. They will punt it away again, and we'll continue to rock and roll. We even hit him, and they didn't call it, thank God. We did hit the punter, but they didn't call it. I appreciate that. There is, I guess, a slight possibility that if we win the conference championship, which is a pretty big if, but if we win the conference championship, we obviously have to win these 2 games to end the season and then go and win the championship game. There is a small possibility that they could put us in the national or the college football playoffs because we're a conference champion and we have a pretty decent record. We would have a 10-2 record at that, or 11-2 actually, because we would have won the conference championship. So an 11-2 record probably gets us ranked and probably gets us a decent spot in the play. I mean, it's a small, like a wild theory, but it is a possibility. Like I'm not gonna say that it's not. It is a very possible possibility. But we can't look that far ahead. We got to get the job done with the games in front of us, and then we'll think about maybe making a surprise run in the playoffs or something. But this has just been, even if we don't like win the conference championship or anything, yes, that would probably be considered a little bit of a failure to an extent. But this has been an unbelievable first year for Mr. Juice. He's been dominating. People thought he was crazy for trying to take over the Hawai'i job out of the blue. And now look where he's at. Look where he's at. I think we're going to go for this. It's 4th and 7. We want to assert our dominance. We want to show Utah State that we are the real deal. And I think a Nishigaya pass here works. It's going to be caught, but it's not a first down. Great play by the DB. A really good play by the DB there. It was close. Maybe I should have scrambled for it. That might have been a little bit more successful. But Shager's not that fast, so who knows? It probably wouldn't have worked either way. Ooh, I thought I got there right on time. He holds on to the ball. Good play. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Let's not let them use this as momentum. I would prefer that not to happen. Oh, that's a great ball, great route, and it's to the number 1 receiver. Okay, they're starting to find some rhythm. That's what the CPU does. They're starting to find their rhythm. Let's calm them down. Extinguish the fire before it becomes a burning ember. Get to him. Oh, we couldn't get to the quarterback. That's unfortunate. 2nd and 7. Good wrap up. Not allowing him to get much yards. But I don't think they'll be able to get this off. I think this will be the final play. That was the final play. So we end the first quarter up 7-0. You could argue we should have more points. Failing on that drive, but I tried my best. Nishigaya surprisingly made the catch. Didn't think he was going to do that. Oh, man, that Utah State fan, they are excited. Wow. I mean, they're losing 7-0, but they are hyped up. There's barely anybody in this in this stadium. Hand out to the running back. He's going to keep fighting. There's a flag. Is this going to be a hold? It's a pretty late hold if it is, but it will be a hold. And that will push it to 2nd and 17. All right. 2nd and 17. Give me Deion Washington, my favorite user. Oh, he cut the other way. I totally would have stuffed him. Stuffed him like a Thanksgiving turkey if he would have went my way. 3rd and 16. That hold might end up being pretty crucial, pushing them out of field goal range, depending on what they do here. That's a deep ball. He's wide open, but it was underthrown. That was a catch. That was a catchable ball. It was kind of underthrown, but the receiver didn't even see it, I don't think. Do not hit the kicker, though. Do not hit the kicker. It's up. It's on target, and it's got the leg. Wow, I thought maybe they would be pushed out of field goal range. They were not. That kicker drilled it. He drilled the field goal, and they are now down 7-3. All right. Look at everybody scared to kick to Cam Barfield. They know. They've seen the tape. They know how dangerous he is with that ball in his hands. All right, we kind of failed ourselves on that last drive, not getting any points and turning the ball over on 4th down, so let's not do that here. Quick ball to Stephen McBride. Get him a little bit extra usage. He's kind of fallen to like a secondary role. It's kind of been a little bit of a community effort the last few games. At the beginning of the season, it was kind of like all Stephen McBride, but now it's kind of been, and we've kind of leaned heavily into the run game with Landon Sims and Cam Barfield and even Tylen Hines. So it's kind of just been like a receiver by committee type of offense, which is not a bad thing. It's just Steve McBride is our best player, and he's kind of getting not forgotten, but just not used as much. Good play by Anisha Guy, who is also a senior, like I mentioned earlier. So his last game will be next game, in the final game of the doubleheader. I might have to roll out here, but I don't really have anything, do I? Nope, just throw it away. Live to fight another down. Not anything available on that one. This little post-drag thing really works. McBride usually gets open underneath, and he usually has like 7 or 8 yards of space. But of course, I say that, and now it's completely locked up. Why did I even say anything? Why did I even say anything? Of course, I mention it one time, and it gets locked up the next time I use it. Nobody's actually open, but there's a ton of room in the middle of the field. Ah, Braden Shager, if you were just a little bit faster, man. If you were just a little bit faster, we could have had something. We could have had something. I'll try to pin him at the decent yardage. 35, that's not a great punt. I probably should have punted it a little bit better than that. Ah, Shager. Just needed a little bit more speed out of you, and we could have had something cool going on. Jones with a great tackle. Good wrap-up on the quarterback there. He's been coming on strong the last few games. He really was like a non-factor at the beginning of the year, but he's really been coming on strong. That's a quick throw underneath. Great route, and I'm just missing tackles like crazy, having horrible pursuit angles. And they get a ton of yards and the first down. Not a great bounce back after a really good tackle from Jones. We do get the ball to start the second half, so that's nice. Oh, get there. Somebody, Robinson. Oh, he clipped him. But he didn't bring him down. And how is he going to find an open man out of that? That's like the Eli Manning touchdown, or Eli Manning Super Bowl pass to freaking David Tyree. Obviously not as impactful, but that's the kind of vibe I got from it. I got flashbacks. My God, how did he get clipped there and didn't get brought down by Robinson? Good tackle there by Logan Taylor. Deion Washington was close to a sack there. You can chalk that other play up to basically the play was going on so long that the defenders just kind of forgot who they were covering and just left open spaces. Oh, Jones has got that easy sack for Tariq Jones. He's been a menace the last half of the season. I really hope he doesn't go and transfer or even go to the draft. Who knows what could happen. I really hope he comes back for his senior season. I don't think we're at the spot yet where we have players leaving for the draft, I wouldn't think. So I think we'd be safe there. Elliot Nimrod is his name. They've got a man named Nimrod as their kicker. I feel like that's a red flag. But he's drilling kicks, so maybe it's not. Utah State down by a singular point late first half. Kick it to Cam Barfield. Why are you scared? Nishigai is not nearly as fast. Why are you scared to kick it to Barfield? All right, offense. We've kind of been stagnant here past couple drives. Got to figure it out. We scored pretty easily in that first drive. It's taken us a little bit. And Landon Sims, you can definitely see the season toll carrying heavily on Landon Sims. That wear and tear gets pretty high very early in games now. He's just getting beat up every single game. But he's a workhorse, man. He's been our guy, getting like 15, 20 carries a game. He's been our bell cow back. Now, obviously, he's had the benefit of subbing in and out with Barfield and Hines, but he's been our go-to guy, that's for sure. I don't think the fade's going to work here. It didn't. I could send a playmaker up, but that guy's too quick in my face. I didn't think I can make the play. 2nd and 10, I really hope this screen goes well. Minute 55 to go, 2nd and 10. Get the screen out. Throw me a block. I need another block, but Sims didn't really get it. And Landon Sims is hurt. Not good. That'll bring in Hines and Barfield to try to carry the load. Just go quick. It's going to be Nishigai. I probably could have stayed up and ran for a couple extra yards. We're going to go Barfield to substitute in. Give Sims a little bit of a break. I'm looking at Barfield out of the backfield here. He's got a little bit of speed. Cam Barfield, turn up the field. A little bit of a bad throw. If he could have caught that in stride, he might have had more. Tough to say. But still a good enough ball from Shager. It gets the job done in the end. And Ashlock has been known this season to make some memories. It's a touchdown. Hawai'i back in a commanding lead. And it's Ashlock again. He has made a name for himself on that far right side of the field. Really, the only time he ever catches the football is when he catches touchdown passes on just straight vertical routes. And Shager's got a good enough arm to get it to him most of the time, so another big play. It's 14-6. That's how you bounce back after having a couple of stale drives previously. That's how you bounce back and get some momentum back on your side. Now we need the defense to continue that momentum and pull the ball back to us. There's only a minute 25 to go, then we get the ball again. So let's keep Utah State out of the end zone. Good sack. I don't know who got it, but that was a combination of a couple of defenders getting the sack. I thought that he was going to get the ball away. He was like, it almost looked like he completed the animation, but he just didn't throw the football. It was actually kind of wild. Oh, I'm going to get blocked here. Yep. A lot of good blocking there. Good tackle. Utah State used one of their timeouts earlier, but they have 2 remaining. It's 3rd and 6. What kind of play do they call here? It's going to be a pass. Oh, he's going to have space. He's going to scramble. Bring somebody down. Bring him down. Another timeout used. Too much open space. Way too much open space there for that quarterback. And he's not even that fast. He's probably slower than Shager is. Under a minute. Get to the quarterback. Knock that down. Knocked incomplete. Good coverage. Good coverage. 2nd and 10. 53 seconds. 1 timeout for Utah State. Now, they do have a kicker who can bang. So we got to be careful about that. But they might not need it down the field. It's a touchdown, Utah State. What are we doing? Oh, what kind of defense were we in? And he's putting us to sleep? He says it's over? I don't know about that. I mean, you're still down by a single point. I need to go see this replay. What in the world happened here? We had 2 guys. They stacked their receivers. They just... What? This dude didn't change his route at all. It's just a straight run to the end zone. We have 2 guys and a safety. None of them even care to even watch the guy, and it's just a simple route. Oh, that's the most basic route in all of football, and we hit the kicker, so it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. That's the most basic, simple route in any form of football. People in the backyard will tell their fastest player just that, you draw it up on your hand, you draw it up on the hand, or you draw it up on the football. You run deep. Just go. Just run. I'll find you. That's what the route that was, and it worked. Unbelievable. 47 seconds. This could be another Ashlock touchdown. I'd love it to be. If I can have the time. I don't know if Ashlock won immediately. It's going to get contested, swatted away. I probably shouldn't have forced it. There was probably something a little bit more open. Maybe McBride even. I don't know for sure. But there definitely had to have been something better than that. That felt forced. I think I can get this to McBride. He turns up the field and gets out of bounds. We have all our time, or we have 2 of our timeouts. 36 seconds. What do we even do here? Do we do slants? I mean, that doesn't seem like a good idea, but it might work. 3rd and 3. I don't even know if Sims is back in the game, to be honest with you, and that's going to be picked off. Just a complete undercut of the route. Ball wasn't thrown well. It was never a good idea to throw that ball in the first place, I will admit that. Just a horrible decision all around by me. Bad play call decision, bad throwing decision, and he's wide open. It's going to be a field goal at least for Utah State. It's going to be a field goal at least. And that is the brutal part. How have we collapsed these last couple of minutes? Bad offensive possessions. Defense has done nothing. We're getting cooked in the middle by a tight end. They use their final timeout. That's good. They have no more timeouts, so if they don't get this first down, they don't have enough time. There's no way they can get their field goal unit out. Don't let them get the first. Don't let them get the touchdown. It is a touchdown back of the end zone. Forget about the field goal. It's a touchdown back of the end zone. Utah State takes the lead for the first time today. It'll be 20-14. I thought maybe we made a play on that for at least a swat down, maybe even an interception, but not the case. There is 8 seconds. Is there a shot? Either with Cam Barfield or somebody down the field. Cam, oh, I thought Cam did it again. I really did. Is there a shot? Somehow, some way. They're going to play back, obviously. But is there a chance that maybe Stephen McBride takes it deep? I don't want to really send him on a post now that I think about it. Just want to send him on a go. But I might not have the time. Stephen McBride, one-on-one. Knocked incomplete. I never really thought it was going to materialize or anything like that, but I was maybe hoping some miracle would happen. End of the half, it's 20-14 Utah. We've dominated most of this game, but at the end of the half, we crumbled and let Utah State really come back. So we got to figure it out in the second half. That's just what we have to do. We start the second half with the football. We got to change some things if we want to have a better result in this half from the last half. The first quarter was good. That was cool. We were scoring points. We were having a good time. We were chilling. Second half, not so much. Or second quarter, not so much. Landon Sims is back from his injury, so that's good. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes down again. He's been worked pretty hard this season. He's definitely going to need a break for a couple of weeks in the off season before we get going for next year. We need to get this first down. That's all that we need to do about this. Landon Sims, fight for it, Landon. He's not going to get it. He even lost half a yard. They want us to punt the football at 4th and 1. How has Utah State's defensive line kept us away from the first down marker? That feels illegal. We're going to go for this. You got to risk it for that biscuit. It's going to be dropped. Turnover on downs. Okay. Perfectly fine. We can come back. A complete waste of a drive right there. Complete waste. Intercept that football. How did you not intercept it? I pressed the interception animation. Maybe you were too far away? I don't know. You got to pick that off. What did you just... Did you just fold your arms like you did something? You've had a good year this year. Okay, I can't. He doesn't show it on the animation, but you've had a good year this year. Pay or Pie, whatever you say his name. But I don't think that play deserved a crossed-armed animation. Or celebration, I should say. Let's not let this get away from us. This is still very much a winnable game, but if we start letting Utah get all this momentum, we're going to be in trouble. Oh, what a route. Oh, they missed the tackle. It's a touchdown, Utah State. What a route. The comeback route was thrown perfectly. Absolutely perfect comeback route. It couldn't have been executed any better. The quarterback threw it beautifully on time, anticipating the turnaround. It was unbelievable. Tremendous route. And it works because I missed the tackle. They probably would have scored regardless, but still. I hate missing those tackles because those are embarrassing. We stopped the 2-point conversion, so that's at least something. But we need to figure this out. Our defense is starting to look like the beginning of the season defense. And I'm terrified of that beginning of the season defense because we were getting just torched by Sam Houston. So let's not have that defense return. I'd really appreciate that. A drop by Ashlock. Come on, at least get us a couple of yards, man. The fact that he was that wide open and still ended up dropping is kind of crazy. Because you should have seen him over there. He was absolutely wide open. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to find Senecal, and he drops it. Why are my guys dropping it on contact, man? Hold on to the football. Come on, guys. Now we're starting to play sloppy. We're making drops we don't usually make. Nishigai makes a huge broken tackle and gets 4th and 1. That's not first down. I might want to challenge that, actually. I thought for sure that was a first down. Obviously, I want to get the first down here, but if a touchdown's available, I might have to take it. I got to just go for the first down. Or is that Senecal? I don't know who caught that, but somebody caught it, thank God. McBride, I'd really love... Oops, don't change the play. No, not to QB draw, that's for sure. Press the wrong button. Hold on. Audible. There we go. Ah, I got a stupid penalty. I got a false start because I was making too many decisions or making too many hot routes. I changed it to a QB draw on accident. That really slowed me down. I had a good look, too. Why am I stupid? Oh, McBride's never going to be open on that. Up the field! Up the field! God, the playmaker never works. I'm telling you to go up the field 3 different times. Go up the field! Why is the playmaker so bad? Half the time, it doesn't even tell the right guy to go up the field. I barely got that ball away. Somehow it gets to McBride. It's a first down. I have no idea how that play even came about. I thought I was going to get sacked. I thought the ball was going to be completely underthrown. And somehow it gets to McBride, and he has time to turn up the field. That's a crazy play. Go to Steve McBride. He's got inside leverage. He caught it? No, he didn't. Okay. It looked like for a second he caught it. These DBs are inside leverage are killing me. They're playing the ball so well. I got to step up here. I see triangle late. I never really looked at him. That's my fault. He might have been open the whole time. Just never really saw him. Tylen Hines fights for the first down. He got it. Good call from the ref to give us the first down there. That's a generous call. I appreciate that one. And I'm going to take another sack because they were pressuring me before I could even really think about what I wanted to do. Utah State's really turned up the heat here. It's like a different team. The first quarter was like one team, and now I feel like I'm playing a whole different team. This feels kind of crazy. I wonder if this corner works. There's a chance it does. Oh my God, it does! What a throw from Braden Shager! The hot route change for Senecal. A big-time touchdown. Gets us down by 5. That was a good bounce back. That's exactly what we needed. Now we just got to go back on defense and find out where our defense went. Because what the people that are coming out on the field recently, that's not our defense. I don't know who that is. Some sort of phony, some sort of deep fake. I don't know what it is. I don't know where our guys went, but they need to show back up because we need them in the worst way possible. That's a loss of a yard. I thought maybe they'd give him the benefit of the doubt and not lose a yard, but they give him a loss of 1 on that one. 2nd and 11. Motioning the receiver. They don't give it to him. It's going to be a sack. Big sack. And he's playing the ukulele, baby. Big sack. 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. Quick throw. He's wide open. I think I turned into him on accident. Why would it turn me into the guy? Oh, my God. What are we doing? Why would it turn me into that guy? What happened? I didn't even see this guy on the back of in the side of the field here. First off, who gets beat? Oh, it's Palmer, man. I've had such back and forth feelings about you. But then it turns here. You can see when it turns me into him. Right there. First off, he was going to get beat anyway, so it's not like if I turned into him and kept going, I wasn't going to stop the ball. But I didn't realize I turned into him, and it was way too late at that point. Oh, that's so frustrating. Why are my corners getting cooked? That's the 2nd time that's happened. Probably with the same receiver. Oh, man. You know what it is? It's karma. I talked way too much at the beginning of this episode about possible future plans of maybe making the the conference championship and maybe even a slight possibility of making the college football playoff. And now they heard me. The football gods heard me. The EA Sports gods heard me. And they're smiting me down for saying these things, for getting too overconfident before the season was actually finished. That's what's happening. I would just like to apologize to the EA Sports gods. I didn't mean, I wasn't trying to be overconfident. I was just telling the situation to the crowd. I hate the fact that the DB can stop the ball like that. The ball's got to be stronger. It's got to be thrown harder. Come on, Shager. You don't want me to start calling you Noodle Arm, do you? And that's a sack, man. We got to punt the football. I can't go for this on 4th and 13. Are you kidding me? I'm just giving them a touchdown if I do that. They're probably going to score one anyway, but at least they have to work for it. At least they got to work for it now. Just another wasted drive. That's the story of this game, really, is just wasted drives by this Hawaii offense. And the defense is just doing me no favors. They're getting absolutely torched on every single play. Can't even tackle. That's 2 broken tackles by the running back. What happened? Where did the defense go? The first quarter, we were unbelievably good. We were making plays. We were doing everything. The offense was playing great. And now all of a sudden, it's like we've turned into a different team. This is crazy, actually. It's wild to watch before my eyes how different of a team we've been. And I didn't change anything. I've been playing the same way that I played in the first quarter. I just don't. Utah just flipped that switch, man. That's what they did. The CPU, when they want to turn the switch on, you can feel it. And look at that. That's a wide open route. It's a touchdown. My guys can't keep up. What happened? I'm completely and utterly lost for words at what happened in this game. We were going to win this game pretty easily. And then all of a sudden, Utah just said, no, you're not. You're not winning this game. And then they just did this. It's just crazy. I feel like I'm just playing a whole different team, and I'm playing as a different team. This feels like the Sam Houston game, which is not a good sign because they killed us. Which is still gross to even say. Barfield will get 2nd and 2. We just got to refocus. Just refocus, play our brand of football, and by the end of it, we could be on top. Just focus up. Senecal with a good route, good run after the catch. Can I run some hurry up, please? Thank you. Oh, that's a risky ball. He got bombed by his own guy. Oh, I want to stab myself with a spork. You got to be kidding me. And, I mean, Shager's asking what happened. Don't ask me, brother. Don't ask me. Your two receivers run into each other. Come on, Nishigaya. You got to have some awareness, man. Have some awareness. Where are you going? You see... Actually, you don't, because you're not even looking in front of you. What are you looking at? Why are you looking over there? What do you see over there, Nishigaya? What do you see? Your family? What's going on here? Look where you're running. You run right into Ashlock. That completely stops the momentum and allows for the safety to come and easily intercept that like he's playing backyard football. Oh my God, I hate this. I hate this game so much, I want to burn it in a trash can in the streets of New York. Brayton Shager don't know what's going on. He's asking the sidelines what's happening. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, big dog. I just don't know what to tell you. Your team is a bunch of dum-dums. What do you want me to say there, big dog? I don't know. I can't answer those questions. I don't know what happened. It's not my fault. I threw a good ball. That was going to be a big catch. If Nishigaya wasn't the dumbest person on planet Earth, and now we just can't tackle. Now we just forgot how to play football. We just don't know how to play football. That's what it is. I'm not even the worst player on the team anymore. These guys forgot how to play football. Is there a button on this controller where I can revoke scholarships? Because I need to do that for half this team, the way that we're playing. What is happening? Well, there goes our perfect conference season. That's in the books. Done and dusted. We need to regroup next game and take care of the final game of the season. So we're not going to win 10 games this year unless we win our bowl game. But just naturally, through the regular season, we're not going to win 10 games, which is very frustrating because we have a team that's capable of winning 10 games. We've played good enough to win 10 games. If you showed this team and then the team from a couple episodes ago, and you side-by-side comparison, this is like an alien planet like we're on right now. It's an alternate universe. And he's waving his own fans goodbye. You're at home, big dog. What are you doing? Why are you waving your own fan? And you're waving at the Utah University building? Like, what are you doing? Are you dumb? I mean, he went to Utah State, so it could be considered. It's just this has gone completely the worst way I could have ever thought that it went. And you know what? It's not Shager's fault, but I'm going to bench him for the freshman. Shager's been good. He hasn't been bad. It's not his fault we're losing, but I just want to get some reps with Alejado. Mike Alejado, he's fast, he's a freshman, and he could be the future of this team, at least for season 2. Who knows? I got sucked into an animation. Stop sucking me off! Probably shouldn't scream that. Got to scramble. Get away. Alejado gets in there. Okay, I'll take that. 3rd and 2. You know what? I'm probably just, if we get this conversion, I'm probably just going to turn shoot clock on. Just so we can get out of the game quicker. Oh my God. How quick is that dude? Alejado's a little bit faster though, thank God. Okay, I'm turning on shoot clock. I know that we're down, and that's the dumb thing to do. I don't care. I want to get out of this game. I don't want to be in here anymore. So I want to get out of here as quick as possible. Oh my God, I got hit on the throw. That would have been a great throw, but I got hit. Just got to take our bump and move on. Sometimes it happens. This could be considered a trap game. I would consider it a trap game. I mean, we're an 8-win team. They're a 3-win team late in the season. We have no business losing this game, and yet look at the scoreboard. Clearly the better team was Utah State. And that's not even fair. Because that first quarter, we were like unbelievably good. And then all of a sudden, they just played like they turned it on. It's the weirdest thing. EA Sports is the only gaming franchise, whether it's college or professional, they're the only gaming franchise where if you play against the CPU, there's moments in different games. Good catch by Ashlock, by the way. There's moments in different games, and people know this across the world who play EA Sports games. There's moments in every single game where if the CPU wants to win the game, they will win the game. And Mike Alejado picks up an injury on the scramble, so Shager will come back in. If they want to win the game, they will win the game. They will flip a switch, and they will completely just outclass you, no matter how good of a player you are. And I'm not that good of a player. We all know this. We've been through this. So when it happens to a player like me, it's severe. But when it happens to an actual good player, they can probably counteract it and maybe hold it at bay slightly. But, I mean, you ask any person that uploads college football or EA or Madden content, they'll tell you the same exact thing. It's almost like it's scripted to an extent. I understand that it's not, but maybe it is. Because it just feels at some point like you're just not meant to win a game. From the opening kickoff, it can be as quick as that sometimes. From the opening kickoff, you're just not meant to win the football game. For me, it took until the end of the second quarter for them to turn it on. But it's just like this weird thing. It's not like a physical thing that happens. You just kind of get this feeling when you're in a game. And it starts, you can feel the tide turning, you can feel the momentum shifting. And you can feel the CPU starting to realize they're going to win this game, or starting to decide that they're going to win this game. It's kind of crazy. And I know I'm not crazy for thinking this. I know that other people, I watch other YouTubers who say these things. Bangle is famous for saying this. He's thought these things for a while. Mr. Hurricane has said these things. Who else? RBT has said these things. Not the Expert has mentioned stuff like this. So I'm not the only person that has these feelings. I'm just a small YouTuber that has said these things. Obviously, I don't have the capacity or the landscape that those guys have, the platform. But if it's happened to a small little guy like me, it can happen to anybody. And Utah State said, we're winning this football game, and they won this football game pretty easily. The second half was a completely different game. It wasn't even competitive, really. All right, well, hopefully that doesn't go the same way in the next game, because I don't think I can take 2 of these games. I will not do good things. Brutal. I mean, look at that. Look at that scoring. The second quarter and the third quarter, they just decided to win the football game, and they did. 20 points in each quarter is crazy. All right, tough loss, but we fight back. We bounce back. We're a hard-nosed football team. We can win games. We can win football games. We don't get any commits. We did get locked out on Jimmy Charles. Not that bad. Jeremiah Meekins, we are number 1 on. Fetu Mama, we're number 1 on. Titus Bragg, we're number 1 on. We're looking good on those guys. We should be able to bring them in. We got the bye week, and then we've got the final game of the season. We've got 5 hours to use. Wonderful. 5 hours to use. We could probably put them on somebody that's in a little bit of a battle, maybe. We're not even 35 points. We're not even on Alonzo Maples' board. That's crazy. We might have to send the house on him if we absolutely want him. Was this guy any good? I don't think he was that good if I remember correctly. Yeah, 80 speed. Disgusting. How are you a scrambling quarterback and you've got 80 speed? I guess I can put a few more hours onto Fetu Mama, maybe? Yeah, I guess we'll just put him onto him. I don't really have a plan for 5 hours. Who am I going to put that on? That's not going to do anything, really. If we could just... Some of those guys are really, really close. If we could just get a commitment here, free up some hours, we could go after some people, but nobody still commits. We're number 1 on everybody's board here, including the biggest fish in the pond, Matthias Felix. Okay. We need to win that commitment. New Mexico is coming into Hawaii. They're also 3-8. Great. We just had great luck with a 3-8 Utah team. We still have 0 hours. Andy Carden locked us out. No big deal. Oh, we did jump into Alonzo Maples' board. Perfect. Good thing I didn't take those points out. That would have been a little bit awkward. We jumped number 1. We're looking good on some of these different commitments. We just need to get them to actually sign on the dotted line and sign their letter of intent. Commit. Commit to Hawaii. Who wouldn't want to come to Hawaii to play football? I mean, come on. All right, final game of the year. Well, regular season game of the year. Can we bounce back after the disgusting performance against Utah State? I guess we'll find out. Okay, here we go. Final game of the regular season. We win this game. We win 9 games, which is a really, really good first year. Even though there are some missed opportunities, I'm still happy with the way this team played overall, especially in only year number 1. And I feel like we're going to be getting some good recruits to fix this team for the future. Quarterback is probably still going to be a little bit up in the air. Is Micah Alejado the actual guy? He is a freshman, so he'll be a sophomore next year. True sophomore, I think. I don't think he's a redshirt. He's got the speed, but he doesn't really have the throwing stats that you need to be a quarterback. Maybe that'll go up a little bit in the training, the offseason training. Who knows? That's a possibility, I guess. But as of right now, I don't know if he's the guy. We are bringing in a couple of quarterbacks, I think. Maybe a couple athletes that could be quarterback. I don't know. I think Mike Alejado is going to be the guy, just simply because he's fast. Oh, this feels like Lamar Jackson out here with the red helmets. Feels like I'm playing Louisville. It's kind of crazy. But quarterback's probably the biggest question. I really wish that dude just would have committed to us and not Bowling Green, because he would have been a game changer. He had the speed and he had the throw power. So he would have been a real great player for us, which is why I've still kept him on my board, because if for some reason he decides to decommit from Bowling Green, we're going to be right there. Great swap from Logan Taylor. That's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff we're going to miss when he graduates this year. And this is senior day, for senior night, I guess, for all of these guys that are the seniors. Oh, he hurdled and got caught. So guys like Shager, their final game. Logan Taylor, Cam Stone, I think, is a senior, thank God. A lot of guys are seniors. Steve McBride, obviously, Nishigaya. So we're losing a lot of talent. This is going to be a rough first year of graduations. Obviously, I don't think anybody's going to the NFL, but I guess Stephen McBride has a slight possibility of going. I doubt it, but there is that slight chance because he is a decently high overall, and he had a decent season. So there is a slight chance he makes it to the NFL, but I highly doubt that he actually gets drafted. Maybe he goes in as an undrafted free agent, gets onto a practice squad or something, who knows. But I doubt that we get anybody in year number 1 to get drafted. That's okay. We're not there yet, obviously. Is that pass interference? Please tell me it is. And it looks like it might be. It looks like it might be. Bail out, bail out, bail out. Thank you very much. I'll take it. I love a good bailout. 1st and 10. Got to get the screen off. And, of course, the screen gets shut down because the CPU doesn't know how to run a screen. The running back gets caught every single time. Well, not every single time, but most of the time the receiver gets caught. And it's just very annoying. If I could just... What are my receivers doing? Hold on. You need to see this. I don't know if you guys caught this. You need to see this because I saw it. Look at this. Just watch. I'm not even going to commentate. Just watch. Just watch Senecal. This is where I'm throwing the football. I'm looking at Senecal as my main target. And he's doing this. He's hopscotching. Adjust your route. Can't do it. I can't do another game of this. I cannot do another game of this. I'm going to have a mental breakdown if I have another game like Utah State. I promise you, I will sim out of the game. If I start to get even a sniff of what happened in that Utah State game, I will sim out of it. I am not playing another game like that. I had it. I had my fill. I paid my dues. I don't need to play another game like that. I will sim out of it. You won't even be able to comprehend how fast I sim out of it. That's how quick I'll do it. I'll be a menu merchant. 2nd down and 10. Got to hit Steve McBride here underneath. It's the only logical option on that route, really. McBride gets the 1st down. Let's hand the ball off to Sims. You know what I think we went wrong? We stopped running the football. When we were going on that win streak, we were on like a 7-game win streak before that Utah State game, and we were running the football very consistently in those 7 games. I think that's one of the big reasons why we kind of lost our way against Utah State. Now, there was obviously other reasons why. What are you... I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's a pick six. Oh, we'll go back to the replay. You'll see it. Don't worry. I'm not letting this one slide. This has been a very instant replay heavy episode, but there's been valid reasons. All right. So my target right here is Mr. Perry. Just watch what he's doing. Yeah. That's my guy. That's my target right here. This is my number one receiver. Or not my number one receiver, but my number one option that I'm going to on this route. And if you go back here and watch my eyes, I decided to throw this football because I'm like a reasonable college football player. I thought, oh, he bumped into him. He's going to escape pretty quickly. He didn't. He just stopped running and decided to, oh, the ball's coming to me? I'm just going to stay here and not attack the football at all. And allows it to get picked. And for a pick six. Not Shager's fault. Not even my fault. Just bad AI by the game. I'm not shocked. I know what company makes these games. I'm not shocked at any point. I wasn't shocked in the game against Utah State. Well, I was a little bit because of just how quickly and how drastically the change happened. But overall, I'm not stunned. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked at how these games have gone. It's just how it happens. This is just what the company does. They make games that aren't good, and we still buy them because I want to play football games, and this is the only football games out there. But they suck drastically. Now, this game isn't as bad as Madden. Clearly, Madden is 1,000 times worse. But this game has its flaws, and that's just my fault. That's not the AI being bad. Well, I mean, the AI was bad on the play, but that's just me making a horrible decision. I don't even know what I was doing on that one. And trust me, we're getting close to a sim out. We're getting close, and I don't want to do that because it's the final game of the season. It's the senior day for a lot of these guys. I don't want to sim out, but what happened? Oh, I accidentally hit a button. Oops. I turned on auto flipping. I don't want to turn that on. You know, maybe that'll help me. I don't know. It couldn't hurt me, I don't think. Couldn't be worse than what's going on right now. Third down and 10. Come on, defense. Play good. Play good. I'm also not surprised at how I'm playing against these really bad football teams because I do have a tendency. If you go back on the channel, there is a storied history of me playing unbelievably bad against bad competition. Like, I have clearly the better team both on the field and on paper, and I, for some reason, just play down to the competition drastically. I even play worse than how they've been playing. So I have a storied history. That is one of my biggest challenges when I play these football games, is to try to not play down to the competition. But it doesn't even happen like... I don't even do it on purpose. It's just like a subconscious thing that happens during the games. I just play poor. And it can be a combination of a couple different things. It's not like just me playing bad. It's also stupid animations or stuff that just doesn't go my way. Stuff like that. It's not just me playing bad. Most of the time it is. Not all the time. And I don't even know where to go with this football because they got a linebacker lurking in the middle. I was going to go to Steve McBride on that throw, but he was going to get picked off 100% of the time if I would have threw that. So I couldn't throw that, and then nobody else got open, really. Shager's able to get a little bit of that yard back. 3rd and 16, still not a very manageable down distance. 3rd and 16. I guess I just got to step up and roll. That's open, maybe. He held on and he broke the tackle. He's actually going to get extra yards. Senecal, great play. Really, really great play by Senecal there. He's had his ups and downs this year, but he's, for the most part, been a really good receiver for us. Oh, I timed it perfectly, but just incomplete. I timed that so well. I threw that even before he broke on the route. But it's just out of the reach of Stephen McBride. Just out of the reach. Man, I thought I made the perfect throw. And it probably should have been the perfect throw. Oh, that's tough. Landon Sims, decent carry. Decent carry by Lando. Underneath. Good throw, good catch. Senecal scores. You know what? That was Senecal's drive, so it's good that he scored on it. He's the one that got us in position. And we put up 7. I'll take that. That was actually a pretty good drive. The one good drive out of the first quarter that we had. Get to him. Don't let him kick return on me, thank God. Every time they get to that second level, I'm always terrified they're going to return it on me. Not only does that suck because they get 7 points, but because it's embarrassing the CPU kick return on you. Good wrap-up. Could have been better, but good wrap-up. I don't want these seniors going out feeling like they failed. Like Braden Shager, I don't want him going out feeling like he let the team down. We just got to play better. Oh, my God. I didn't know who I was. It's a crazy ball. I didn't know who I was. For some reason, I thought I was a linebacker, and instead I was Manuma, and I completely took him away from the play. Ah, that's just stupid. I need to know who I am. That happens all the time where I turn into somebody that I don't know that I turned into them, and I completely mess up what they were doing because I didn't know I was them. I could have at least knocked that incomplete, maybe picked it off if I would have known I was Manuma. All right, we're making New Mexico State, or regular New Mexico, not New Mexico State, New Mexico, look like world beaters out here. Looking like they can take on Alabama. Stephen McBride with a great run after the catch. Really good, actually. Really good. I don't like this play. That's not going to give me many options. Oh, it doesn't matter. End of the first quarter. We're down 17-7. This is still a game. This is still a very winnable game. Even with that big-time bomb touchdown for Devon? I don't know how to say that. Dampier, whatever. Even with that big bomb that he had, he still only has 79 yards through the air. That's how crazy this game has been so far in the first quarter. That shouldn't be in there. There's no way you should be able to make that play. That ball needs to get there. How does that... Oh, I know. I'm going into this replay again. How does this linebacker make this play? He is like 15 yards away from the tight end when I throw this. And yet he's just got that superhuman speed. Look at this recovery speed. He flips his hips. And gets to that ball. That ball needs to get to the tight end. I tried to lead him up the field. The ball didn't go where I wanted it to go, but still, it needs to be caught. There's no way this linebacker can make this play. He should not have been in this play, man. Oh, these linebackers are superhuman, bro. Insane the type of stuff they can do. Not even linebackers. Corners can do it. But my guys can never. God forbid I get a guy that goes crazy on a play. McBride dropped it. Steven, you're a senior. You can't drop an open pass like that. I know you had a guy on you. You've had guys on you all season. You're a senior. You're established. You cannot drop a pass like that. That is a catchable ball. You catch the ball. When it's a catchable ball, you catch the ball. That's what catchable ball means. So do it. I'm not asking for a lot. It's literally in your job description. And yes, I said job description. You're getting paid. This is NIL. It's your job. First down and 10 from the 40. Oh, great blocking from the middle. It's a hold. Why? Every single time something good happens in my life, it's taken away. Holding call, and the great run is basically erased. I mean, nothing's open. Nothing's open. We had guys covered everywhere. And even the go-to route underneath wasn't open. They are locking us down. I'm going to try this. It's not going to work, is it? He caught it. Oh, my God. I can't believe he caught it. I thought for sure that was going to be incomplete somehow. Somehow, some way, I thought it was going to be incomplete. Landon Sims cut to the field, touchdown. Okay. Somehow I managed to fight through all the BS that they gave me on that drive and was able to score a touchdown. Whew. Down by 3. Please don't turn me into a guy that I don't know that I turned into and then cost myself 7 points. It's kind of annoying. First down and 10 from the 22. Let's play some good defense. That's a good start. That's a good start. Robinson shushing the crowd. I forgot that dude's name was Bob. His name is Bob Kidd. What a name. 2nd and 11. Excuse me. 2nd and 11. Oh, what a route. That little whip route that he just did, that's a crazy route. What a crispy route he threw there, or he ran there. Got a blitz. It's the only way. It's the only way to find glory. And we didn't find glory. We found a glory hole. Fresh set for New Mexico. They want to win this game, and I want to win this game. Who's going to win this game? Oh, my God, he's out of bounds. Thank God. Oh, and this guy's just a freshman. He's going to be here for 4 years. We got 3 more years of this with this Dampier guy. Great. I like that. I like that a lot. Washington, big tackle for loss. He's a stud. Never in doubt. Never in doubt with him. He's a junior, so hopefully he'll be back. We forced him to throw a deep. Palmer, play that Palmer. He's just too slow. He was on him. He didn't even get cooked. He was playing with the receiver, and he's a white boy that beat him. That's just disrespectful. How does a white boy run through Palmer like that? That's not how physics work. Oh. There wasn't anything that I could do. He was just slower. Palmer was that's just natural selection. He's slower than that white boy. And he outran him, and he got outran. Nothing I could do there. Except for maybe have a safety over the top, but still probably wouldn't have helped. I don't know where to go with this, and I'm going to get sacked. I threw it away, but obviously that dude's quicker than I can throw it. Derek Moore, another freshman. Oh, my God. How many young players are on this team? They're going to be killing me for years. I'm going to be tortured by this team in my nightmares. They are just getting to me so fast. The time I had in the pocket is no longer available. That's a really good ball by the tight end. By the quarterback to the tight end. I don't really use the tight end very much in this offense, which I feel like I should. I like tight ends. I like throwing the football to the big guy. I've always been a big tight end guy, especially because I'm a Patriots fan. But I just haven't really used the tight end this year. Not because he's bad, just because I just really haven't used him. He might be bad. Who knows? Oh, my God. The screen, please work. It's not a complicated play. It's really not. I hate it. Senecal, big first down. I just looked down at the clock. We're only in the second quarter, man. I thought we were in the third at least. I was hoping maybe we were in the third. That's a wide open ball to Stephen McBride. Thank God the secondary was nowhere to be seen. If we could punch this in, we're right back where we were. Landon Sims tried, but they were ready for the run there. Are they going to be ready for the run on back-to-back plays? Probably. We're going to try it anyway, though. Landon Sims, cut it inside. Landon at the 1. Do we go another run? What do we do here? Let's try another run on opposite side. Oh, this is Barfield this time. He's got a little bit more speed, a little bit more oomph. Maybe he can get in there, but he was in the backfield before I even handed the football off. I can't kick this field goal, man. We're at the 1 yard line. We are at the 1 yard line, down by 10 to New Mexico. I can't kick this field goal. You got to understand. You just got to simply understand I cannot kick this field goal. Hand it off to Sims, cut it back inside, touchdown. That was a ballsy move to cut that inside, but it worked. Touchdown to Hawai'i. We get the extra point. Down by 3 again. Back to square one. Got to play good on defense. Something that I have not been able to say with true confidence this entire video. Oh, I completely whiffed on that tackle. Luckily, Barfield was there. All right, boys. We know the drill. We know what we have to do. Can we actually do it? Doubtful. He throws out of the backfield. Got to get there. Good job. Peter Manuma. Wasn't even his fault that he allowed that big touchdown. It was more my fault for turning into the guy on accident and not knowing. Oh, it's a screen. Get out there. Get out there. Okay, the screen didn't work for them either. He got stuck on the guard or the tackle as well. So it's good that it works both ways. It doesn't just screw one person or one entity. I guess CPU is not a person. You gotta tackle him before he gets the first down. 3rd and 12 on a run. How does a 3rd and 12 run get successful for a first down? How does that happen? How do we not have a single guy that can wrap up? We gotta be better than that. I gotta be better than that. The team's gotta be better than that. We gotta be better than that. That's embarrassing. And we're just getting cooked. It's Cam Stone. Shocker. Shocker, Cam Stone doesn't know where he's going. He's going completely 15 yards away from the receiver. God, if he's not a senior, I'm encouraging him to transfer. I think he is a senior, though. Thank God he is. Interception. Huge play by JoJo Forrest. He read it. He undercut it. It's a pick 6. That gets us back in front. JoJo Forrest is restored by faith in this game. Wasn't even an easy read. It wasn't even a user pick. But I don't care. JoJo made the play. He's also a senior. So he's gone. We're going to lose everybody. Are we losing our entire team? Do we have seniors on the entire team? Feels like every single position has a senior. It's going to be a mass exodus next episode in a couple episodes in the offseason, because next episode is going to be the bowl game probably. 35 seconds. What do they do here? What do they have up their sleeve? What are they going to draw up? They going to get crazy? They go underneath. Logan Taylor gets swat. Good coverage. 2nd and 10. 32 seconds remain. Good throw off by Tariq Jones, but he can't do anything with the tackle, or the corner couldn't do anything with the tackle. First down. 27 seconds. 2 timeouts for the Lobos. Out of the backfield, Cam Stone misses the tackle. At this point, I'm making Cam Stone look bad on purpose so that he gets kicked out of the program because I'm tired of him. Manuma, turn me into Manuma, please. I could have picked it off. 3rd and 6. That was a risky ball from this Dampier guy. 3rd and 6, 16 seconds, 1 timeout. Can they get in the field goal range? Hopefully not. Oh, they go out of the backfield into the flat. It's 4th and 4, and they're going to punt it away with 13 seconds. That's understandable from where they are in the field positioning. They don't want me to throw one pass and get in the field goal range. I hate this game. I'm not even moving the controller, by the way. I hate this game. How is this a thing? How did this get through production? How did you not test this game and see that this was a problem? And then be like, oh, we should probably fix that. That doesn't always happen in games. It happens sometimes, but it doesn't happen as consistently as it does in this video game. We should probably fix that. But no, because it's stupid. Stupid people work at this company. Unbelievable. Luckily, they didn't get any points out of it. But that would have just been icing on the cake if they did. We get the ball to start the second half, which at least is a little bit nice. But I got to get out of my own head, man. feel like that's one of the big problems I'm having in this episode. Is just when things have starting to get bad, I've just kind of made them worse by doing things that are just stupid and avoidable. Got to get out of my own way. Good run by Landon Sims, and it starts probably by handing the ball off to our running backs and letting them do most of the work. You know what? I'm even turning on shoe clock at the beginning of the third quarter. I don't even care. I am trying to waste as much time as possible and get out of here with a 4-point victory. Because a victory is a victory. A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how it happens. If you win by a single point or 100 points, a win is a win. Don't let these people tell you that, oh, you're being a baby, you're being soft if you don't go for it, you're not aggressive or anything. A win is a win, man. If you win, did you win the game? Doesn't matter how you did it. Doesn't matter if you bent the rules a little bit. Did you win the game? That's all that matters, is winning. Did you win the football game or whatever game you're playing? Good. Probably shouldn't cheat or cheat at all, but if you want to bend the rules slightly, get a little bit of advantage. I mean, Eddie Guerrero, lie, cheat, and steal, baby. He taught me everything I know. Favorite wrestler of all time. Except for Edge. But if you're not cheating, you ain't trying, baby. So, doesn't matter. Don't let these people in life tell you that, oh, you got it. What, you punting the football? You're not gonna go for it. You're not gonna go for two. You're gonna play like that. Like, don't let them get in your head. Did you win the game? Did they lose the game? Did they? Oh, you didn't play the game right. I won the game. Doesn't matter how I played it. So that's my little soapbox moment. I'm just trying to fill time while I waste the New Mexico Lobos time in this game. Try to rush away the entire third quarter. And somehow it's worked. And I did read, this is a direct snap. I'm ready for it this time. Most of the time I get surprised, but I am ready for it this time. And Landon Sims is ready for it as well. He's breaking tackles and going down the field. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. We just started the third quarter, and that's going to be the end of it. That was the perfect third quarter. We wasted the entire time, and we actually moved the football down in the red zone. So let's waste even more time in the fourth quarter, possibly score a touchdown, and win this football game. Ohio State, #1 seed. Missouri. Wisconsin being top 4 is kind of weird. All right. We wasted that entire third quarter. Took like 30 seconds, but we wasted the entire third quarter. Now let's do that again with the fourth quarter. Landon Sims ran over that DB. He's down to the 4, but he's feeling it, man. Landon Sims is feeling it. I wouldn't be surprised if he just leaves after the junior year, not to go to the draft, just to leave. Because of the way we've been working him. He probably hasn't been worked like this in his entire life. Although they are ready for the run now. So I'm a little bit terrified at what to do here. Maybe a scramble. Landon Sims, or Braden Shager, got the first down. I probably could have tried to score there. I wasn't trying to score. I was just trying to get the first down to extend the play and run more clock. Landon Sims pushes it to the 1, but that wastes more time. That wastes even more time. Time of possession is going to go crazy in this one. Landon Sims squeezes through. I'm okay with scoring there, mainly because I just wanted to score, and he's putting them to sleep. Landon Sims says it's night-night time for the Lobos. Hopefully that's true. Hopefully it is night-night time for the Lobos. Let me get a little snapshot of him. I know I already have a picture with Shager, but I want to get a little snapshot of Landon Sims saying it's over, saying it put him to sleep. Finish it. Mortal Kombat style, baby. It's over. All right, 34-24, hopefully 35, and it is. Okay, so 35-24, we are up by 11 points late in this game. I did exactly what I wanted. I ran out the entirety of the third quarter on that same drive, and I wasted about 3 minutes of the fourth quarter as well, and scored the touchdown. Perfect. It was a perfect drive. I did exactly what I needed to do. I checked every box. So now we tried to stop them from scoring And hopefully they waste a little bit of time too. That's underneath. You got to hit him up. You got to blow him up in the middle of the field. I don't care. You got to blow him up. You got to end his life. Put him in the hospital with CTE times a million. End his career and end his home life as well. You can't run across the middle of the field and expect to be healthy. I want this to be freaking Bounty Gate times a million. Blow him up. What the hits? Bring me back to the good old days. Bring me back to the good old days when hit stick actually meant something. When you sent that right stick up on the controller, you blew up the opponent. Bring me back to the good old days, man. Enough with this player's safety. It's a video game. Enough of the player's safety. They're not real people. They're pixels on a screen. Blow them up. I'm not advocating for real life injuries by any means, except for some people. Nick Foles. But he's retired now. Thank God. But in a video game, break the legs. Pop their helmets off. Cause concussions. End their football careers. It's a video game. They're not real. And they're going to score as the 2-minute warning comes across. I'm getting really aggressive in this episode. I'm just angry at how this episode has gone. Especially that Utah State game. Really grinds my gears. Good stop on the 2-point. Now they have to score the touchdown. But we're not going to let them touch the ball. There's no way they can touch this ball. We have to end this game on this drive. Because if we don't score and they touch the ball again, it's over. We're going to lose. That's just a guarantee. So there's no way they can touch this football. We have to end these last 2 minutes right here. It's going to be hopefully Landon Sims and a combination of maybe Barfield as well. That's their first timeout gone. It's going to take probably 2 first downs to get this one over. Do we have it in the tank? There's first one. That's a good start. Second timeout used by the Lobos. Let's go get that second first down and end this one. Ooh, a little hesitation from Landon. Gets us the final timeout. 1 first down ends this football game, and we can go home happy on senior night. The handoff to Sims. There it is. That's going to be the ball game. We will walk away with a 9-win football team. It was a journey, I will say that. It was a journey to get to this moment. I thought for a second we were going to lose this game, especially when it was 17-7. But we ended up fighting it out. We win one for the seniors. And Mr. Juice, in his first year as the head coach of Hawaii, walks away with a 9-win regular season. I'd say that's a W. Considering where Hawaii's been in the past few years, I'd say a 9-win season and a bowl appearance. I don't know if we're going to win that bowl game, but a bowl appearance is pretty impressive. And a 9-win bowl appearance. Those are obviously better than a 6-win bowl appearance. So I'd say overall, very successful first season, regardless probably if we win or lose the bowl game. Very successful first season here in Hawaii. And hopefully this recruiting class will make it even better for year number 2. And I'm hoping, speaking of recruiting class, I'm hoping we get some commits after this game. That's what I'm really banking on. We got another upgrade, though. We got 10 coaching points now. That's nice. Show me some commits. Yes, Antoine Binns. We've been playing the cat and mouse game with him all season. He finally decides to commit. Matthias Felix, the game changer. 96 speed. Matthias Felix, the 4-star. He's also 6'5". That is the future of this program. Now, do we have a quarterback that can get him the football consistently? We're going to find out. But that is a game changer. Thank you, Matthias. And we're playing in the championship game, the conference championship against Wyoming. Okay. So we have a chance, if we win this game and the bowl game, to win 11 games. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's keep working on recruiter. We're going to finish up quarterback, and we're going to go to defensive line. And that's how we'll spend those 2 staff points, or those 2 coach skills. We got a little bit more recruiting. A little bit more recruiting. See, this Ethan Moore guy, look how good he is. He's got 91 throw power, 94 speed. His accuracies are pretty solid as well. I mean, this guy would have been a game changer, man. And Kareem Bynum. I'm keeping these guys on there. I don't know if they have any lockouts or any deal breakers or anything, but I'm keeping them on there just in case. We can add Antoine Binns to the list. I don't even know if he's that good. He's got 90 speed. He's solid enough. And then let's go out here and add Matthias Felix, the biggest fish of the recruiting class so far. I'm putting him at the top. I'm putting him at the freaking top of the list, man. He's the biggest fish. A 4-star. That probably boosts our recruiting class huge. Just getting him. That puts us, instead of 131, it's 111 now. We've only signed 6 players, but we got a 4-star. We got ourselves a 4-star, and we're not done just yet. We still got a lot of guys, whether they're going to commit or not. This guy could commit. Is he good? No, he's not. He's trash. What about Matthew Cotton? Garbage. Trash. Don't want any of them. Cortez Woodhead? Garbage. Don't want him. Oh, Alabama saw that Vince Mixon was decent and they want him. Oh, I don't think we can compete with Alabama. I'm already setting the house on him. I guess the only thing I can do is start selling him on stuff. But we don't even look. We don't have anything that he wants. If I even hard sell, what can I sell him on? Everything that he likes, we are not that great in. I think we're just going to lose out on Vince Mixon. I got to just put the house on him still. Alabama wanted him, and they're going to get him. Jeremiah Meekins, the JUCO sophomore, I really would like to have. Is this guy good? I forget. He's not. He's garbage. I want some of these guys. I just don't know if we can get in the race for them. I can add 2 more guys. You know what? I'm going to take some guys off the board that we don't need. We don't need this punter. We didn't even offer him a scholarship. If I even put any points on Pat Heaney, we could probably get in on him. Was he any good? No, he's garbage. Take him off the board. Kyrie Lanning, was he any good? He's not horrible, but he's not great. Take him off the board. These kickers, take them off the board. This running back, Alex Swaim, take him off the board. We can get in the running for a couple guys late in the season, I think, if I find the right people. Getting this Matthias Felix dude is huge. Huge. All right, what other 3-stars can we jump in the race for? Maybe a couple safeties? Not that guy. He's way too committed. There's a lot of strong safeties available. Couple left ends, maybe? No, not that guy. This guy's basically already committed. Couple athletes. Maybe we can get in the running for them. We may be able to make Freddie Harris a run at Freddie Harris. That's possible. Alex Trejo. Let me take some more guys off because I want to check. Let me take let me take Cortez Woodhead off. He's garbage. Is there any top prospects available? I wouldn't think there would be, but you never know. There could still be someone. Kareem Bynum was a top prospect, man. There could still be somebody waiting to decide what they want to do, but it looks like everybody's either locked out, deal breakered, or committed to a school. We are pretty late in the season. It's understandable that everybody's picked their school, or at least down to their final guys. Who's the first open spot? The first open guy. I mean, we're down in the 170s right now, 180s. This is getting a little out of control here. Okay, there is an athlete. Finally somebody. Keenan Whipple is the first, and he's basically committed to either Florida State or Clemson, so maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe we shouldn't go by that. Maybe we should just go by 4-stars. Is there any 4-stars we can make an impact on? Maybe swipe at the very last second at the buzzer. I do like swiping prospects at the buzzer. But it looks like all these 4-stars have chosen their schools. There's got to be one. There's that Whipple guy. There's got to be one 4-star that hasn't chosen where he wants to go yet. Still undecided. Come on. Who wants to... Why don't you want to come play at Hawaii? Who doesn't want to go play in Hawaii? I mean, it's a great place to live. It's a great place to play. We're on the come up. We're a good organization. We got a good head on our shoulders. Rashawn Dwyer. He's an athlete, agile. Is he? Oh, is he a tight end? What is he? He doesn't look horrible. I'm offering all these guys scholarships. Maybe that'll make an impact. Maybe it won't. But I'm putting scholarships in their baskets. And I'm saying, hey, you want to come play at Hawaii? That's our selling point. We don't have to sell the team. All we got to sell is, you want to come live in Hawaii for 4 years? Come play for us. Who doesn't want to come live in Hawaii? Who doesn't want to come live in Hawaii? That's all we got to sell. We don't have to sell the school. We just got to sell the place we play in. All right, we'll put those points on him. We'll see if that does anything. I don't think it will, but we will see. Let's go to Conference Championship Week. Conference Championship Week. We're playing against Wyoming. We did get locked out of Vince Mixon. I knew once Alabama got in the race, I knew we were done with him. That's kind of annoying because I actually did want him. Freddie Harris locked us out. That's not a big deal. We are number 1 on a couple guys' boards. But it's Conference Championship Week. Next episode will be solely the Conference Championship. And I guess I can't say that because maybe it's going to be Conference Championship and then the bowl game. But if we're somehow in the college football playoff, then I'll make that the own thing. Right now they have us in the New Mexico Bowl against Liberty, which is not a good sign because that's not a first-round playoff game. We're not currently ranked. Are we at least getting votes? I don't think we are. Are we at least getting any votes? More information? No. Drop from rankings. Those guys aren't getting votes. What about the media? Oh, there we are. We're others receiving votes. We're receiving 131 votes from the media polls. So at least we're on the radar. And we're receiving 31 votes from the coaches poll. So we're on the radar, just not in the one that matters, in the CFP. But we are on the radar of teams. So if we win the conference championship, maybe that gets us ranked. And maybe that gets us a college football championship. It's very unlikely, but there is a small chance that it could happen. And you got to keep that hope. But I am going to end the episode here. Hope you guys did enjoy my huge rants, multiple different rants I had, my soapbox moments, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it, found it entertaining. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.